Hello, Imagineers, and this is your captain speaking, Captain Zombie. So, previously we had recapped part 1 of Vinnie, the steelworker, when he initially woke up in the morning and got some funny texts from his supervisor. Certain people weren't supposed to be coming in to work that day due to some kind of political or civil situation happening over in India. Now, what's actually happening over there, we are not sure yet. Eventually, we will get to that. So, if you stick with us, we're going to start getting into the meat and potatoes of the story. But like I said, I wanted a story where we kind of go from start to finish, and it's not just jumping right into the breakout and mayhem of a zombie apocalypse, but rather the lead up to the zombie apocalypse and when things start getting juicy. Like I said before, I'm a big fan of series like Fear the Walking Dead because of the lead up you get into the actual chaos that ends up happening because of the outbreak of the infection. So, without further ado, this is going to be part 2 of Vinnie the Steelworker. As Vinnie walks down the pathway to his car, he sees his neighbor, Jim, outside, in the driveway packing up his car in a hurry. Out of concern and curiosity, Vinnie decides to say something. "Morning, Jim. What are you doing out here so early? Everything okay?" Jim replies frantically, "Oh, hey there, Vinnie. Just, loading up the car for a vacation. Yeah, that's it, a vacation." Vinnie, knowing that he was not getting the full truth from Jim, decides to chip away a bit more. "Oh yeah? Where are you guys headed?" "We have been looking for vacation ideas also." Jim answers, "We are going to the Bahamas. Yep, the good old Bahamas." Vinnie, knowing that was another lie, decides to make another dig to get the truth. "That's some strange attire for the Bahamas. I wasn't aware people packed their winter coats for their tropical vacations." He smirked and chuckled. Jim replies, "Okay, Vin, you got me. What I'm going to tell you could put my job in jeopardy, so do not mention this to anyone, except maybe your family. I could lose my top secret security clearance for this, but you are my neighbor of 15 years. So if I've never done a Christian thing in my life, here it goes. Have you heard about what is going on in India?" Vinnie replies, "Yeah, seems like that's the only thing I've heard about all this morning." Jim says, "Well, there are some parts of the story that are not being fully disclosed." Vinnie replies, "Okay, well, though I would love to know more, I am running a bit late for work." Vinnie thought to himself, "I really don't have time for this shit. What, are they going to start another war? What do I care about these rich pricks starting international conflict to line their own pockets? It will not affect me in any way, and if it comes to that point, we will be fine right here at home. No reason to flee my home." Jim stops him in a panic. "Well, if you don't want to listen to what I have to say, then at least listen to what I say right now. Get out of the city. Get out of this area and find a nice place far away from people." Vinnie laughed to himself. "Okay, Jim. Thanks for the pro tip, but I think I'm going to be fine just staying right where I am." Jim says, "For the kid's sake and Marissa, please consider what I've said." "All right, Jimbo," Vinnie says as he slides into his car. He must be going off the deep end, he thought to himself. That or he picked up the old drinking habit again. Vinnie cranks up the engine to his '04 Taurus while taking a generous swig of coffee from his mug. Damn, that's the stuff right there. He tunes the radio to find something to listen to for the short commute to the mill. As he scrolls through the various radio stations, he stops when he hears a breaking news alert.
"We have been receiving reports from our affiliates in India. There has been an emergency stay-at-home order put in place due to the reports of civil unrest in multiple major cities across the country. We are not anticipating that this would affect us in any way here in America, other than some minor business disruptions. Now on to sports with..."
What the hell? Why is this news story in India so damn important? I mean, this is the 5th time I've heard about this, and I'm not even pulled out of my driveway. He tunes the radio again to a classic rock station. ZZ Top starts playing through. "Thank God," he said to himself. "Finally I can relax and start my drive." He pulls out of the driveway and onto the side street of his quiet, still sleeping neighborhood. Wonder what work is going to be like for us today, Vinnie wondered to himself. As Vinnie is lost in thoughts, he makes his way onto the ramp of the highway, running parallel to the Monongahela River. The lights and smokestacks provide a picturesque backdrop for his usual commute to work. Vinnie goes to take another swig of his hot coffee when he misses his mouth and spills some on his pants. Damn it, Vim, look what you gone and done now. He reaches over to the glove box to look for a napkin. All of a sudden, headlights appear directly in front of his field of view. Shit, he exclaims. He wildly tries to veer around the oncoming driver. What a prick. Has the whole world lost its mind this morning? He states to himself. At 5:50, Vinnie pulls into the plant parking lot at Clairton Works steel mill. He says to himself, wow, I've never seen the lot so empty before. Vinnie grabs his lunch pail and his coffee and heads to the fence side entrance to be buzzed in. Fever check, Kevin, the man working the security window, states when Vinnie approaches the gate. A fever check? What the hell is this all about? Something that upper management has implemented as of today, effective immediately. Vinnie says, as if being short-staffed isn't enough. They are trying to send more people home? Sorry, Vin. I don't make the rules. Jesus, Vin, what did you do this weekend? They both broke out in laughter. It's not saying you have a fever, but that was strange. They both shrug their shoulders and Vinnie heads in. Okay, folks, well, that concludes our part 2. If you enjoyed what you heard, please like and subscribe. Show some support. Let me know if this is some content you want to keep hearing. I'd love to know what Vinnie's going to get up to here in the next couple days. Well, we'll catch you guys again soon. I'll have another video for you within the next couple days. As always, take care and have a good night.